Hey my friends, how are you? Let's get more news from Giants, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Two teams reportedly had substantive trade talks for Deandre Hopkins. The Arizona Cardinals made a shock move this week by choosing to part ways with superstar wide receiver Deandre Hopkins after failing to trade him. In recent months, Hopkins' future has been up in the air as it became clear that neither the Cardinals nor the five-time All-Pro champion wanted to continue their relationship. With Hopkins now an NFL free agent, the plot thickens in terms of where the superstar will end up, with plenty of potential landing spots for the 30-year-old. Interestingly, before the Cardinals released Hopkins earlier this week, the NFL franchise was in trade talks with Super Bowl title contenders in the Giants and Buffalo Bills, according to NFL Network's Albert Breer. The addition of Hopkins would be huge for both title contenders, and perhaps just what is needed to tip the scales in order to become the favorite to win it all in 2023. The Giants may need Hopkins more than the Bills. It would be safe to assume Hopkins won't be a free agent for long, with many teams likely to reach out to the veteran wide receiver. A one-year deal for Hopkins might sort that out, so he can team up with a contender and prove himself to a team in the long term, but it's also not beyond the realm of possibility that he'll sign a long-term deal sooner of the next season. Prospective teams might want to hear why Deandre Hopkins wasn't playing to end last season before dishing out a big contract for the star receiver. An ex-Cardinal writer, Kyle Odegaard, claims some in the Cardinals organization were upset with Hopkins sitting out the final 2 weeks while being healthy, in what wound up being a 4-13 season. Hopkins, 30, was officially listed out in Week 17 due to a knee injury, but Odegaard is reporting that their top playmaker was actually healthy after all. He was released last week in a cost-cutting move by the franchise, and Odegaard reported that it might have been a sticky situation for him to remain in Arizona. Many teams, including both the Jets and Giants, are now interested in landing Hopkins' services. The Post's Ryan Dunleavy reported that the courtship would begin shortly, specifically from the Jets, who missed out on Odell Beckham Jr. And you fan, what do you think of the Deandre Hopkins situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.